standing in a corner. I see you from across the room. It's kinda crowded here, but I know you see me too. Everybody's singing, oh, everybody's singing, oh. I don't know what it is about you. It must be in the way you move. Just say you want me to. We got nothing to lose. You're looking so old. You're looking so old. Now I'm moving closer to you, and it's getting dark in this room. Tell me what you wanna do. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love you, let me love you. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love, baby, let me love you. Just say the word and we can leave this place. I'll take you anywhere you want. As long as we're together, everything we'll do. You got me going, oh. You got me going, oh. Now I'm moving closer to you, and it's getting dark in this room. Tell me what you wanna do. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love you, let me love you. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love, baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love you, let me love you. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love, baby, let me love you.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today is a deep clean of my laundry room. Seriously, this room looked like such a disaster. It was honestly turned into the catch-all for everything. There's just stuff everywhere, all over the counters, all over the floors. After I finished the laundry room, I just did a quick tidy up of my downstairs pantry area, and then you guys are going to see how disgusting my truck was. It was so dirty, so disgusting. There's just like salt and dried snow, dried water everywhere. So I'm gonna do a deep clean of my car as well, and it is so refreshing to get these spaces cleaned out, organized, tidied, decluttered. It just feels so good for spring. If you guys are new to my channel, I'm Halina. I'm a mom of two. I do lots of cleaning, organizing, decluttering, clean with me videos for cleaning motivation, as well as some DIY, home reno, and design videos. If you guys like this type of content, I would love for you to give this video a thumbs up and to subscribe to my channel.
It's so well needed. Life will take care of the rest. Biking alone in the sunset, through the canal, so the mindset I needed. Yeah, I needed.
So I started today off in my laundry room, and this is like the one room that I have to tackle every so often because it does get super disgusting. It just gets crammed full of stuff, and it does need a really good clean out, you know, every few weeks. So this was the day I just had stuff everywhere. I had cleaning products that needed to be put away. I had a ton of stuff that just didn't even belong in the laundry room that needed to be taken out. And I kind of just like emptied the entire laundry room and then put everything into that family room that I have downstairs. And then I sorted a bunch of stuff, got rid of a ton of stuff, and most importantly, put things back where they belong. Now, I know my biggest problem with cleaning and just being super organized is that I don't always necessarily put things back where they belong. Like, that is my biggest problem. And if I stuck to solving that problem, I'm pretty sure my house would be so much better, organized and much cleaner. I want to hear from you guys. What is your problem when it comes to cleaning? Like, what's the one thing that you're not consistent on? Let me know in the comments below. So right now during spring cleaning, I feel like the best thing that I am doing that is helping organize and declutter my house is I am taking everything that does not belong in a room. I'm actually putting it in all of these baskets. And I end up putting everything into the family room where I go through and sort everything. I put things back where they belong, and I kind of just, start to declutter the things that we no longer need. And my next space that I'm going to do in my next video, you guys are going to see, is my upstairs kitchen. There's so many things in those drawers that we don't necessarily need anymore. And I think it's really good to declutter every so often. Lots of clutter creates lots of chaos. The fact that my laundry room even got this bad is pretty crazy. As you guys know, in my last video, I kind of mentioned that we all caught the stomach flu. So we were down for a few days. I didn't do a lot of cleaning, and I took care of my kids a lot. So I just kind of ended up throwing things wherever, out of sight, out of mind. And now that we're all feeling better, yeah, there's a ton of deep cleaning to do in this laundry room. But it feels so good. It feels so refreshing to do it.
Tried sometimes, but you're making me nervous. No, I've realized that I can't live without you. All my friends reassure that it's obvious, and that maybe I'm wasting my time, but I gotta try. The only reason I keep sneaking out at night to laugh with you in secret under city lights.
So I would normally keep a lot of things on these shelves, and it does end up looking way too cluttered. So I decided that I'm going to start putting these candles actually into the cabinet, get that out of sight. Also, I'm going to take all of the rags that I would normally hold here, and we're going to go ahead and put that in the HVAC room. A few weeks ago, maybe like 3 or 4 months ago, actually, my husband built shelves in that HVAC room, and that has been amazing because we can close the door over there and we don't see a lot of that stuff. So I put all of the rags into that room on that shelf, and it's just better suited there anyways. Now I wanted to go ahead and just clean through all of the cabinets that we had. I wanted to just make sure that I have space for the things that I want in my laundry room and to get rid of the things that I don't necessarily need. And in here, I had a lot of the vacuum attachments, and they were hidden in this cabinet. And honestly, because they were hidden in the cabinet, I never used them. I honestly totally forgot about them. So I went ahead and took them out, and they are going to go into the HVAC room where they belong because that's where we keep the vacuum cleaner. So, just organizing things into the right spaces.
You could be one of the things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with my bedroom door locked. I like everything that has a cherry on top. Get on my list of the things I love.
So I have actually a ton of these little clear containers, and they are labeled in the front, and there's a lot of like the crafting things that are in here for me. The kids have a separate cabinet for all of their paints and crafting stuff, and I actually keep all of my kids' crafting things in the laundry room because it's not something that they can always access, and they will literally open that paint up if they see it. So we kind of have to keep that away from them. But here I have my crafting stuff. I'm putting my candles and just a few of the other necessities that, you know, I'm gonna need.
You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. You could be one of the things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with my bedroom door locked. I like everything that has a cherry on top. Get on my list of the things I love, love, love. You could be the one I trust. All the second chances, they are nothing for us. I like it all with the cherry on top. Be one of the things I love, the things I love.
So I actually threw out the bag at first. It was just a gift bag from Christmas, and I had the idea thinking that, okay, I can actually put and store a lot of the vacuum supplies in there. So I did, and it worked out perfectly fine, and then I threw it into the HVAC room. But you know, it's just a cheap and easy solution to use some of these gift bags.
Begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it.
The one thing that I keep wanting to buy, but I'm really holding off on, is to buy these beautiful matching containers for the entire house, for, you know, the bathrooms and things like that. I don't want to, you know, buy them now if we are going to be moving. I mean, we're currently looking for a house. The market's just like really crazy. But, you know, if I can hold off until we move into our next house to buy all those matching containers, then I will absolutely do that. And I'm trying to, you know, hold off on doing that.
The cherry on top. Be one of the things I love. The things I love. The things I love. Love, 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 love. The things I love. The things I love. Be one of the things I love. The things I love. The things I love. The things I love. Love, 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 love. The things I love. The things I love. Be one of the things I love. When you were leaving, I need you even more than I did before. You had the last word when you walked out the door. You drive me crazy, I want you to stay here. Now I'm here alone, I hate this party and I don't know anyone. We get drunk and we fight, but I forgive you although you drive me crazy, I want you to stay here. You'll be the death of me still, your medicine. Yeah, I need you, I need you. You light my fire just to put me out again. Still I need you. I'm weak for you. Yeah, you. Yeah, you. I'm weak for you. Yeah, you. Yeah, you. Now we're back where it started. You say you're sorry, so we forget about it. Simple as that, but I don't know where my heart is. Still all that I want is you. Yeah, you. You'll be the death of me still, your medicine. Yeah, I need it, I need it. You light my fire just to put me out again. Still I need you. I'm weak for you. Yeah, you. Yeah, you.
I must have washed this comforter at least 3 times in the last week. Every time I thought my kids were feeling better, they ended up yakking again. They kind of threw up all over their beds. So I did a lot of laundry. There's just like a ton of times I had to wash the sheets. And honestly, like I said, this is like the 3rd time I'm washing that comforter. Now, all of the little rugs, they need to be thrown into the washer. And so these are like the rubber backed, and I throw them into the washer on warm, you know, just like a regular cycle. But I dry them a little bit differently because I dry them on low heat for only 20 minutes, and that way that the rubber on the back doesn't get ruined. It doesn't start flaking off. So these rugs need to be washed every so often. They just get super dirty and dingy. Oh, this pantry area turned into a disaster so quickly. We just did some grocery shopping as well. So I bought a bunch of juices and Gatorade, so I had to put that away, and those go into the HVAC room just because we have a little extra space over there. And now, as you guys know, we don't have a very typical pantry area in this house. This house is so much smaller than our last one, so we just kind of, you know, utilize every and any space that we can. And this space is just underneath the stairs. I ended up putting in this baby changer. This is like old from my son's nursery. We still had this laying around, and I figured, you know, might as well utilize this. It's gonna go in the trash anyways. So we didn't build shelves in here just yet. We just are utilizing this for now. And yeah, now I have to kind of go through and reorganize this space so it looks a little bit better. It looks so disgusting.
For me, it's not my birthday yet, cause I gotta say, you're looking like a gift for me, wrapped up nice and neat, baby. Get in my way now, don't be shy, we'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy, cause I got the system.
So the one thing that I really, really, really want in our next house is a pantry, like a full-blown pantry. I am so envious of people who have this big, beautiful pantries where they can store all of their stuff, they can close the door, and that's what we're really looking for in our next house. Now, whether or not it's going to happen, I don't know, but I do hope we find something with a pantry.
So fast, baby, I will show you how you can catch my vibe. And right away, got so much time looping in the blurry lights. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy. Cause I got the system of favorite things. You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. You could be one of the things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with my bedroom door locked. I like everything that is.
Okay, look at how disgusting my truck was. It was terrible. My floor mats are super nasty from just like the winter. The seats are kicked over. My kids have kicked them. Super disgusting. So this truck really needs a good deep cleaning on the inside. And I'm going to take out all of the floor mats, you know, put some degreaser on them, clean them out, vacuum the entire truck, and basically detail it. It's gonna look like a great transformation. I cannot wait to show you the after because it looks so much better.
Cause I got the system of favorite things. You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest.
Also, if you guys are looking for like amazing floor mats, I highly recommend WeatherTech floor mats. They are like custom measured to each particular car, and they are really easy to remove and clean. I swear by the WeatherTech floor mats. They are like the absolute best floor mats that you can possibly get out there. And I'm gonna go ahead and just like link them below.
You could be the one I trust. All the second chances, they are nothing for us. I like it all with the cherry on top. Be one of the things I love. The things I love. The things I love. Love, 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 love. The things I love. The things I love. Be one of the things I love. The things I love. The things I love. The things I love. Love, 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 love. The things I love. The things I love. Be one of the things I love.
I really had a ton of vacuuming to do. There was just crumbs and kids' candy and stuff, so I had to vacuum like every nook and cranny, vacuum down the seats, vacuum underneath the seats. That was pretty crucial because there was just a ton of stuff everywhere.
From across the room, it's kinda crowded here, but I know you see me too. Everybody's singing, oh, everybody's singing, oh. I don't know what it is about you. It must be Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love you, let me love you. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love, baby, let me love you.
Now, luckily, I didn't need to shampoo the carpets. The WeatherTech floor mats did a really great job of protecting the carpets, so those were clean. Like I said, it just needed a really good vacuum.
I'll take you anywhere you want, as long as we're together.
I did have to clean out the cup holders. They were pretty full of junk, and I'm pretty sure there's trash in there. So I had to clean those. Those have to be completely washed out. And I do that by actually taking just like a painter's brush. I sprayed some of the cleaning solution in there and went around with the brush to kind of get every nook and cranny. And that did a really great job.
Let me love, baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love you, let me love you. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love, baby, let me love you.
I also use that brush to clean the center console and just get all of the dust out of all of the other nooks and crannies, I guess that's what you call them. And now this was super damp. It didn't have a lot of moisture on there because I have to be really careful with the electronics.
When I look at you smile, I don't know how, but it feels like I'm drunk on you. It feels like I'm drunk on you. It feels like I'm drunk on you. Oh! Let me love you. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love you, let me love you. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love, let me love you. Let me love you. You blow my mind. I don't know if you know yet. Words all around, and I'm dying to tell you. Well, I know that by now it is obvious, and that maybe I'm wasting my time.
For the leather seats, I just used a typical leather cleaner, sprayed it down, waited a little bit, and then wiped it off. My seats were actually, fairly clean, so that wasn't really an issue.
Surprised you never had the guts to figure out how I feel about you. Wish me the best of luck. I'm gonna win your love. Coming to get you, dying to feel your touch. Wish me the best of luck. Coming to get you. Wish me the best of luck. Trying to steal your heart. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. I've tried sometimes, but you're making me nervous. No, I've realized that I can't live without you. All my friends reassure that it's obvious, and that maybe I'm wasting my time, but I gotta try. The only reason I keep sneaking out at night to laugh with you in secret under city lights. Surprised you never had the guts to figure out how I feel about you. Wish me the
So for cleaning the floor mats, I used this degreaser that I got at the Dollar Tree. I also used a dustpan brush, which I also bought at the Dollar Tree, and it did a really good job of getting into the nooks and crannies and getting all of that gunked on dirt out.
Forgot that feeling, the sun in my face, it's so well needed.
Now with these floor mats, once they get really dirty, and even though I just cleaned them and got all of that dirt off, they kind of lost their luster, so they weren't as dark black anymore. So one tip that I have is I actually took a spray wax that's for the exterior of the car, and I sprayed down all of the floor mats, and they looked phenomenal. They looked amazing. They literally looked brand new again. So that's like a really great tip that I have for you. Get a spray wax for the exterior for detailing your car and use that on your floor mats. It really takes them back to like their original look. Now lastly, I got these organizers off of Amazon, and they go on the back of the front seats, and they have little pockets so my kids can have their snacks. They have some juice boxes in there, and I threw some books in there. That way when we're in the car together, they are occupied. All of the items that I've shown you in the video will be linked in my description below to Amazon.
Music is not where we are, man.
Now, if you guys enjoyed this video, I would love for you to give this video a thumbs up and to subscribe to my channel. I cannot wait to show you guys what is coming out next.